Part 1. Read all words. Heel, hand, hold, here, hike, mouth, thumb, tick, ting, pat, tree, thirst, tin, treat, hurt, then, they, there, toss, either, bad, cloth, with, breathe, both, sich, the, together, another, this, feathers, smoother, that, leader, rather, clothes, Miss Brothers, Crumb's home, come bright, Smith, remember, small, him, smart, team, mom, time, homemade, come, Tom Mitcham, mother, part 2, read this twister tongue with 3 modes, slow, normal, and fast. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't very fuzzy, was he? Seashells by the seashore. And the seashells by the seashore are seashells for sure. A sailor went to see what he could see, and all he could see was sea. Sick, hicks, nick, six, slick bricks with pick and stick. How many snacks could the snack stacker stack if a snack stacker snack stacked snacks? 12 twins, 12 twigs. Imagine an imaginary manager managing an imaginary managery. Lesser, litter, never, wetter, better. A twiddle, battle, noodle, poodle, bottle, paddle, moodle, doodle, foodle, woodle, fox in sock shirt. How much ground would a groundhog hog if a groundhog could hog ground? A groundhog would hog all the ground he could hog if groundhog could hog ground. Peter Piper pick a pack of pickled pepper, a pack of pickled peppers. If Peter Piper pick a pack of pickled peppers, where's the pack of pickled pepper better be picked? Betty butter box some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If put in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter will make my batter better. So it was better Betty butter book a bit of better butter. How much wood a woodchuck chuck? If a woodchuck could chuck wood, he will chuck he would as much as the cold, and chuck as much wood as a woodchuck could if a woodchuck could chuck wood. I talk a talk, but the talk I talk wasn't the talk I talk. If the talk I talk had been the talk I wouldn't have talk I talk. A long time ago, there lived a wealthy and affluent king in a faraway kingdom. He had a very beautiful daughter of marriageable age, named Avalon. All the young men in the country want to marry her, but she refused all over marriage. Most of the rich old men asked for her hand in marriage, but she called them old and ugly. Avalon was very proud and vain. In spite of repeated entreaties from her parents, she refused to marry any man from her land. She vowed to marry a rich prince from a faraway kingdom. Her prince would be the best-looking man in the entire world. He would be strong and perfect in every way and capable of loving her property. So Avalon the princess continued to disobey her parents, at which they were very much grieved. One day there was commotion within the village. What could be happening? People inquired not long after the news got to the palace. A very fine man had been seen in the market who was better looking than any of the natives. Avalon rushed to the market at once, and directly she saw the most handsome man she had ever set her eyes on. She fell in love immediately and invited him to her house. The prince was delighted and went home with her. On his arrival, the handsome prince was introduced by Avalon to her parents. The prince immediately asked their consent to marry their daughter. At first they refused, as they did not wish her to marry a stranger. But at least they agreed. He lived with Avalon for 2 days in her parents' house, and then said he wished to take his wife back to his country, which was far off. To this the princess readily agreed, as she was such a fine man, but her parents tried to persuade her not to go. However, being very headstrong, she After walking for several days, Avyong and her husband crossed the border between the spirit land and the human land. Immediately they set foot in the spirit land. Strange things began to happen. First of all, one man came to the prince and demanded his legs, then another his head, and the next his body, and so on, until in a few minutes the prince was left with and nothing but a skull. The princess became terrified. She could not understand what had happened to her handsome prince. The prince then looked at the princess and confessed that the princess was now seeing him in his natural state. He had borrowed all his body parts from the other spirits, so he would look human when he went to ask for her hand in marriage. In fact, his entire body consisted of only a human skull. The princess wanted to return home, but the skull would not allow this and ordered her to go with him. When they arrived at the schoolhouse, they found his mother, who was a very old, help her and cook her food and broke water and firewood for the old woman. The old creator was very grateful for this attention and soon became quite fond of Avyong. One day the old woman felt very sorry for Avyong and decided to help her. She promised to send her back to her country as soon as possible, providing that she promised that in the future she would honor her parents. The Avyong readily consented to do. Then the old woman sent forth the spider, who was a very clever hairdresser, and made him dress Avyong's hair in the hairless fashion. She also presented her with ankles and other things on account of her kindness. Then used her supernatural power to call the breeze to gently carry Avyong to her father's kingdom. Soon afterward, the breeze deposited Avyong outside her home and left her there. When the king and the queen saw their daughter, they were very glad, as they had for some months given her up at last. There was fighting and dancing throughout the kingdom for a daughter to marry stranger who came from a far country. Then the prince from a neighboring village came to ask for Avyong's hand in marriage, and she willingly consented and lived with him for many years and had many children.